The sweet taste of cotton candy, the joy of being alive. As soon as I stepped out to scout this location for filming, I immediately noticed the sky at sunset. Reminded me of being a kid and eating cotton candy and just the joy of life, the simple things. The privilege of being alive, of being here, of being able to move our bodies. It's a gift. Let's begin with our hands gently placed on our knees, palms facing the sky, the clouds, the ceiling, wherever you are. Deep inhale in through the nose, just feeling into the body, every muscle, every vein. We're here, we're alive, we're able to move our bodies. It's a beautiful day. Let's go ahead and slowly inhale, bringing the arms up above the head. Fingertips to touch. Interlace the fingers. Go ahead and rotate them out, palms to the sky, and lean towards the right, big stretch. Inhale, opposite side. Back to center. One last stretch, gazing above, tilting the chin back, slowly forward on the exhale. Bring the palms together once again and slowly glide the hands down in front of the third eye into the heart space. And take a moment here of gratitude. Let's list like 3 things that you're grateful for this morning, this evening, this day. It can be anything. The ability to breathe, the ability to see, family, to have a roof over your head. These things are precious. So take a moment here. Find whatever it is that you're grateful for. Okay, deep inhale. Let's extend our right leg out onto the mat, bringing that other foot into our inner thigh. Go ahead and cross the right arm over, holding on to the left knee, and the left arm is rounded up and extended over the body, opening up the chest, opening up the heart space, breathing in gracefully, gently, with intention. And on the exhale, slowly coming back to center. Alternate legs, this time left legs extended out. Left arm across the body, reaching towards that right knee, while the right arm scoops overhead and over the body, gazing ahead, opening up the chest. On the exhale, moving back to center. Let's bring both legs extended forward onto the mat. Inhale and exhale, forward bend. Just reaching as far as you can, honoring where you are in your practice. Just a little bit goes a long way. And on the inhale, slowly rounding the spine up, coming into a seated position. Let's take our palms behind us, firmly planted onto the mat, as well as the feet, and lift the hips up towards the sky. Chin comes back. Deep inhale into the chest. Exhaling through the nose. Holding here, testing our strength, really activating our solar plexus, our core. On the exhale, releasing the hips back down to the mat, coming back into our seated position. And now let's move onto all fours. And then come into a seated position onto our heels, Aronic Posture. A straight spine here. Deep inhale in, just taking in the surroundings. Go ahead and inhale, rise the arms up, fingertips and palms to connect. Hold here. Rotate the palms out and slowly move the arms down like a dove, imagining you're flying. All is well in the world of flight. Inhale, slowly bring the arms up, palms and fingertips to touch. And exhale, release as the arms come down. Feeling the blood rushing through our veins, moving, cleansing. Bring the hands together in front of your heart space. Take a moment for self. Go ahead and fold forward, bringing the hands into the mat. And then coming into child's pose, you can adjust your feet so that the backs of your feet are laying flat. Just come into a nice child's pose here. Maybe the thighs are just tilted out a little bit so you can really get in deep. Still in child's pose, let's extend our arms to the right. It's an added stretch on the left side of the body. Breathing in. Okay, this flow is about breathing. Always return to the breath. All right, still in child's pose, let's extend our arms out to the left this time. Surrendering in, just allowing the muscles to melt away into the mat, allowing the stretch to take over. And inhale, let's move ourselves back to center, arms extended out onto the mat. So this flow is about feeling good. So make sure you're feeling good. Make sure that you're finding your edge. You're allowing the breath to move in. And honestly, the best part about stretching and holding the poses for a long time is that right when you're releasing, you feel that great sense of relief come over you. And that sometimes is what makes it all worth it. Slowly on the inhale, gently come up. We're going to come back into a seated position, sitting on our heels, backs of the feet flat onto the mat. Bring the arms behind you, hands onto the mat, facing forward and tilting the chin back, gazing behind. Okay, now let's go into this stretch a little bit deeper. If you have any back pains or issues of the neck, I don't recommend doing this. So we're actually going to come up, and then we're going to bring our hands onto our ankles and slowly tilting the chin back, giving ourselves this beautiful pose here, opening up the heart space. Now very carefully bringing the chin forward, coming back onto our knees and folding forward into child's pose. But this time let's bring the hands, palms connected, just over the head as our elbows are planted into the mat. And let's take a round of breath here. Deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly coming back up into a seated position, shaking out the shoulders, rounding the neck, just feeling into the body. Okay, let's come on to all fours. Knees are hips distance apart. Inhale, round the spine, Mother Newt. Exhale, arching the back, Father Geb. Inhale, round the spine, Mother Newt. It's getting some motion, activating our Kundalini. Exhale, Father Geb. Inhale, round the spine, Mother Newt. And exhale, release into Father Geb. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and press the hips back. Come into pyramid position. Find your grounding here. Deep inhale in through the nose. Bring the breath all the way into the belly. Hold. And exhale, release as you come forward into a tall plank. Hold here, keep holding, activate that core, and bring the knees down to the mat, chest to follow, coming into your wajet. Lifting the legs off of the mat, gazing ahead. Okay, activating the lower back. Tuck the toes under and press the hips back into pyramid. Nice. Deep inhale and exhale here. Inhale, hop or walk the feet to the top of the mat, forward bend. Honor where you are in your practice. Inhale, slowly round the spine, bringing the arms all the way up above the head, rotating the palms out and bringing the arms down to your side. Inhale, swan dive all the way, arms come up, and exhale, fold forward, release into a forward bend, hands to the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, straight back, and exhale, release, fold forward. Inhale, round the spine, and again, bring the arms all the way up above the head. This time, rotate the palms out, and then twist the wrists as the arms come down. This is inspired by the wildflowers in Mississippi. Inhale and exhale, release, bring the arms down to the mat. Hop the right foot back, come into a forward lunge. Interlace your fingertips behind you as you are folding forward, and bring the arms up just as far as you can. 90-degree angle with that front lunge. And hold here. Back leg is extended. Breathing deeply into our core. All right, now let's bring our right arm down to the mat while the left one twists up towards the sky. Spinal twist here, really try and find geometry, symmetry, and alignment here. Okay, go ahead and release that left arm back down to the mat and bring your left foot back up high and down to the mat, pyramid. A big, beautiful inhale here as you roll forward, tall plank, knees to the mat, chest to follow once again, lifting the legs off the mat, gazing ahead. Tuck the toes under and press the hips back into pyramid. Deep inhale and exhale here. Gazing ahead, hop or step the feet to the top of the mat, forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release, forward bend. Inhale, rounding the spine, up, arms all the way up towards the sky, rotating the palms down to your side. Inhale, arms come up again. Fingertips to touch, rotating the palms out. And this time, rotating the wrists in circular motions all the way down to your side. Bringing the hands in front of you and forward bend. Hop that left foot to the back of the mat, legs extended, forward lunge. Interlace your fingertips behind you, folding forward as your arms come up towards the sky. Finding your strength here, holding here. Deep inhale in, and exhale, release your left arm to the mat. Right arm is extended up towards the sky. Hold here, breathe here. Let's bring our right arm back down to the mat and bring that right leg back, coming into pyramid. Rolling over into a tall plank, bring the knees down to the mat, chest to follow, and lifting the legs up off the mat, gazing ahead. Deep inhale, tucking the toes under and pressing the hips back. exhale, release. Lifting the right leg high, bending the knee and driving that knee forward, elbow and back up again. And bending that knee, driving it forward this time to the outside of the right elbow and back up. And one more time, driving it forward to the center of your chest and back up. And bringing both feet back down to the mat pyramid. Gazing ahead, hopping forward into a forward lunge. Inhale, round the spine, bring the arms all the way up. Rotate the palms down and out to your side. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And rotate the palms out and rotate the wrists all the way down like the wildflower. And forward bend. Bring the hands onto the mat. Hop or step the feet to the back of the mat. Bring the knees down, chest to follow, coming into your wajette. Lifting the legs off the mat, gazing ahead. Tuck the toes under and press the hips back into pyramid. Deep inhale here. And exhale through the mouth. And this time, let's lift the left leg high up to the sky, bending the knee and driving the knee to the opposite elbow and back up again. Driving the knee to the outside of the left elbow and back up, and bending the knee and driving it forward to the center of the chest and back up. And down to meet the other foot, pyramid position, deep inhale in. Rolling the shoulders forward, bending the knees and coming into wajette. Legs are lifted off of the mat. Tuck the toes under and press the hips back into pyramid position. Take a round of breath here. Lift the right leg high, bend the knee, and drive that knee forward into a forward lunge. Deep inhale in, bringing the arms out and straight in front of you, palms connected. Finding strength here, and then coming out into your warrior pose, gazing ahead, bending that front knee 90-degree angle. Back arm is gently placed on the leg while the front arm extends over the head. And then coming back into your warrior. Rotate both hands down to the mat and bring the right leg high and down again. Pedal the feet out. Inhale and exhale, pyramid. Okay, roll the shoulders over the wrists, bring the knees down to the mat and come into your wajette once again, lifting the legs off the mat, gazing ahead. Tuck the toes under, press the hips back, pyramid position. Opposite side, let's lift the left leg high, bend that knee, drive the knee forward, coming into a forward lunge. Okay, go ahead and inhale, extend the arms out in front of you, palms connected. Find your strength here. Deep inhale and exhale here. All right, coming out into our warrior position, gazing ahead, finding balance. Back arm onto the back leg while the front arm extends over the body, over the head, and coming back into our warrior. Rotating both hands down to the mat, let's bring that left leg back up high and meet the other onto the mat. Pedal the feet and pyramid. Okay, let's roll forward a little bit, bringing the knees down to the mat, but hovering the knees over. This is a core workout. Hold strong. Hold here. All right, press the hips back into pyramid. And once again, coming forward. All right, we're just hovering the knees over the mat, pressing the hips back into pyramid. And one more time, almost like you're on all fours, but just hovering activating the core and pushing the hips back into pyramid. Either hop or step the feet to the top of the mat, forward bend. Inhale, round the spine, arms come all the way up, and exhale as the arms come down to your side. Inhale, arms come up, and exhale, arms float down, rotating the wrists like the wildflower. Inhale, hands to your heart space. And let's come back into a seated position in our lotus position. Deep inhale in through the nose, move the shoulders, rotate the neck. Just getting centered in our bodies. Inhale, arms come up above us, fingertips to touch. Opening up the fingertips into this beautiful lotus flower above our heads. The lotus represents wisdom, regeneration, intuition. So allow all of that to pour through from the cosmos. Closing the hands, closing the palms, and bringing all of that into the heart space. Settling into the bodies, allowing us to feel good, to feel grateful. What a privilege to be able to move and experience this body. Take a moment here to set an intention for the rest of your day, whatever it may be for you. And when you're ready, taking a deep inhale in through the nose, exhale, release. Ankunjasaneb. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a beautiful day. May peace and love be in your thoughts, your hearts, your deeds, and your spirit. Thank you.